Hello there, welcome to Double Bill Movies. My name is Trevor, and this video is a bit of a thank you and also a welcome. So, last night I was sat down getting ready to watch John Clancy's video from the channel Movie Collector, and I sort of got distracted, so I ended up not watching it. Anyway, I decided to watch it on my phone a bit later on, and lo and behold, he gave my channel a shout out. I was blown away, actually. It was very kind of John to do so, and so since then I've gained quite a few new subscribers. And that is really good. It's good to know the channel can grow a little bit. Now I also gained some subscribers when John from Mondo Chelovek gave me a shout out on his channel too. So thank you to both Johns. You're both amazing. I love both your channels, and yeah, thank you very much. So yes, welcome to all you new subscribers. Yeah, I guess I'm on a bit of a journey. As John mentioned in his video, I have recently got over an illness. It is mentioned in a couple of my other videos, so I won't go into it here. But all is good now, so the hair is growing again. That might give you some indication as to what it was. Yes, my hair used to be down here, and I'll show you a picture now. So, basically, not really going to be a review as such, but I did watch this the other night, and it is out of this box set, which is the Hammer, I think it's Horror Volume 2. From Indicator. Now, the reason I brought this box set was for one of the World War II films that's in it. And you're thinking, hang on, you just said horror. Well, it is called The Camp on Blood Island. Now, I would imagine it is a little bit sort of not brutal by today's standards, but fairly horrific. By the fact it's Hammer. Now, also, what I've noticed, and I don't know why it took me a long time to click about these movies, there's another box set from Indicator which I really need to get a hold of, and it's called Five Tall Tales, and it's a Westerns box set, and two of the films in it. One of them is Comanche Station, and the other one is Ride Lonesome. Now, when I was working at Sony, one of the producers kept handing me these films, only on DVD, and there was no bonus items or nothing. It was literally just the movie, and possibly some subtitles. So I sat down to watch them, and I thoroughly enjoyed all of them. Now, he didn't give them all in one go, but I did ask him what they were for, and he couldn't tell me. Now, one of them was The Terror of the Tongs, featuring a very tall Japanese man, who clearly wasn't Japanese, or is it Chinese? I might get my Orientals muddled up, and I apologise. But Christopher Lee, as depicted on the picture here. And I watched this film and I thought, wow, that's a really good film. Thought nothing of it. Then we got to another one, and like I said, it was Ride Lonesome. And in that film is an actor from one of my favourite TV series from when I was a kid. And that series was Dukes of Hazzard, and the actor was James Best, and his character in Dukes of Hazzard was Roscoe P. Coltrane, the sheriff of Hazzard County. Now, if you've ever seen that yourself, yes, now today it is kind of shunned a little bit because of the certain flag on top of the car, but they never did any of it for malice or any racial slurs or anything like that. it was purely because the program was in the south of America. Anyway, so James Best, I watched this character at the beginning of the film and I thought, he looks familiar. And when I got to hear him speak, I knew why he looked familiar, because it was James Best. And the cheeky nature of his character in The Dukes of Hazzard followed him through his career, in his movie career in westerns, way before The Dukes of Hazzard. So yeah, it was kind of an early incarnation of Roscoe P. Coltrane, but just as a bit of a tearaway in this Ride Lonesome film. Now it's I can't remember the lead character, the actor's name. It's something Scott. It'll come to me. The other film I did was Comanche Station. This one I equally enjoyed, and so now that I found out they are both in Indicator box sets, I get the feeling I was involved in the early inception of the Indicator label, but without knowing. That pleases me a lot. That's, you know, I've bought quite a lot from Indicator recently, and I know you lot have, especially as they had their sale recently. Now I know I said I did DVDs and not Blu-rays. I don't know if the Five Tall Tales box set has dual format, DVD and Blu-ray. If anyone out there can tell me, that would be great. I know Dan from Dan's Man Cave, he has the box set. I've seen it in the background, and I'm very jealous, Dan. So yeah, if there's DVDs in those, with the Blu-rays, then I got to sit and QC the DVDs before they went for replication, or it was just some process they were working out before they sort of went ahead and finalized everything. So that could be why there was no bonus stuff on there. Now, the other night I decided I'm going to watch another film out of this box set from Hammer, and that was The Stranglers of Bombay. Now I really enjoyed this, and it turns out, as that seems to be the case for a lot of Hammer films, where they've been submitted to the Bbfc and they've had cuts made to them. Now this one states that there were 3 cuts made by the Bbfc, that is the British Board of Film Certification, and they are the ones that put all the certificates on the movies that we watch, and they kind of decide what we can and cannot see. But in America, this film had some different cuts. So there's a version on here which combines both cuts. Now it's a faithful recreation. It's not like they've taken the mixed cut from any reels or anything. They've, in the digital realm, in the high definition digital realm, they've edited together as faithfully as they can the longest version. Now that still isn't like the director's cut, and it also says we will probably never see a full director's cut of this film, unless for one day they find the missing bits of film. But anyway, so I watched the UK version. I did watch a bonus item which had a comparison showing what was in the US version and what wasn't in the UK version, and vice versa. So next I will probably just watch the US cut, and then at some other point I will watch the longer cut of the 2 combined. So I'll open this up. So there is a nice booklet in here. Of course, these first edition box sets all have special edition titles in, and so they will all come with a booklet, as many of you will know from your recent Indicator sales hauls. There's the disc art, and if I take that out, that is the original art you get on display when you take it out of the box. Now it's a very nice piece of art, but I prefer to have what I class as the original artwork for the movie. So, well, there you go. There's another little story from my, as I said, 10 years in quality control in DVD and Blu-ray. And also, like I said, a welcome to my new subscribers. I hope you enjoy the channel and stick with me for what is going to be quite a long journey. So, to let you know what you're in for, there's something I need to resurrect. I was doing a music competition, which no one either seemed to take part in, or no one could guess the movie, because I never got any comments saying, oh, I know what movie it is. So basically, there's lots of bands I listen to, and within some of their songs, there are clips taken from movies, sound bites if you like, or samples. And as I've been listening to them, some of them I've recognised because I know the movies well, and others I've been sitting watching a movie and suddenly that clip's played. You know, the characters said the lines in exactly the same way as in the song, and I was like, oh, okay, that's really cool. So now I know what film that comes from. So what I decided was to do a little competition and see if you guys can guess. So what I will do is I'll put a link in the description to a video that is on YouTube of the song by whichever band, and I'll even give a time code as to when the clip is. So if you don't want to listen to the whole song, because most of them are heavy metal, thrash metal, death metal, whatever you want, and you know, you may not like that kind of music, so I don't want to force you to listen to music you don't want to. So have a listen to the clip. You can listen as many times as you like, and then leave a comment on this video as to what you reckon the film is. Now, I'm going to change the song from the initial one I had. I think the initial one I had was too hard. See if you can go back to find my old videos, find the link to the song, and have a guess then. That would be a challenge for you. So I'll do a slightly easier one, not an obvious one, but a slightly easier one. And if you want to take part, let's have some fun. If you don't, well, whatever. So that's one thing I wanted to do. I suppose it helps that I'm a musician, so combining film and music, it's marriage made in heaven, really, isn't it? Then I have my series on how physical media is made, and that's from all my knowledge and experience. As I said, 10 years in the industry. Not the replication part, so this is pre-replication, so pre the manufacture of this final product, but everything leading up to that I've been involved with at one point or another. So that's only on episode 2, so I need to get on to episode 3 really soon. What else do I do? Well, obviously I do my double bills. I do 2 different types. Well, sometimes I do 3 different types, but 2 different types. So the main ones obviously are the originals and remakes. And I've just started today watching the originals of 2 separate films, and tonight I'm hoping to watch the remakes of those 2 films, and they're not all horrors. They're going to be from all kinds of movies, all different genres. Probably won't include the Disney animated ones and their live action remakes. No, I think I'm going to leave those alone. But there's so many amazing films out there of different kinds, and so many that I didn't realise had originals, if you see what I mean. So that's that. Then the other kind of double bills I do, which is the most recent video, the one before this that I uploaded, was just a double bill of whatever I want. They'll kind of match, you know, in a way. So they were 2 Arrow releases. They were both horror films. So I'm not likely to do a sort of a horror film and a romantic comedy together. who knows? But so what else do I do? Any questions you have? I occasionally impart information on technical things, as John mentioned that I mentioned the aspect ratios, the difference between 178, which literally fills your monitor 100%, your 16 by 9 widescreen TV, and then 185, which is actually very slightly wider, but of course you can't make your TV wider, so they have to be masked top and bottom of the picture to denote that it's actually wider than your TV. So I impart information like that. So if you can't see those little tiny masks, then there might be a setting that needs changing on your TV. Give me a shout. Say, hey Trevor, I'm watching a 185 film. I cannot see little tiny masks top and bottom of the picture. What am I doing wrong? I can help you out. And any other bits of tech speak and little tidbits of things that I've learned along the way that will help you get the best experience out of your equipment, because you're paying your hard-earned money on what can be thousands of pounds worth of equipment, and you know, no offense, but if you just plug and play, you're not going to get the experience you've paid for. So I can guide you in how to get the ultimate optimization out of it, or I can just show you and talk to you about some simple methods that will just get you set up and get you going and really enjoying the movies you love, or music videos, whatever you like watching. And it will also help your regular TV watching as well. So yeah, that's something else. If you want any questions, just ask and I'll be happy to try and answer them. And I guess anything else for the channel, anything I think of. I have started doing kind of hauls. I might do one soon because I got 7 new titles from Network and 3 new titles from Arrow, and they were all special editions and first editions. So I think I'll do that video. I don't necessarily do pickups all the time, but I do like watching other people's and see what they get. Seeing if they're discovering films that I've known about for a long time, or seeing if they've picked up on something that they know and I've never noticed. So that's what these channels are for. That's why we do it, isn't it? Anyway, that's all I can think of now. I don't want to ramble on too much, but again, welcome to everyone who's subscribed to me recently. Again, thank you John Clancy, and again thank you John from Mondo Chelovek. 2 amazing guys, 2 amazing channels. And anyone else who's been supporting me, love you all. Great. Like and subscribe if you haven't already and you're new to this, and set your notifications so you know when I upload a new video. I'm not the most prolific at uploading videos, so don't expect them all the time, but hopefully when I do, it'll be good. And you take it easy, and I'll see you again soon.